Here are the Carolina Sharks just before I sealed them. This is the defense in the white jersey. Here's the offense in the dark jersey. And look closely at these two colors because they were based on the way the ocean looked when I was at Myrtle Beach. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here it is. Our team was inspired by the colors in the ocean. So here's how the Sharks look sealed. Here's a defensive player. And there's an offensive player. Now let's go to the Louisiana Panthers. Here's the concept art that I created for the helmet and the jerseys. And here's how I started painting one of the Panthers. This is kind of rough right here, but I have advanced since then. And now I'm going to give you an inside look at how I'm doing the actual Panther itself on the side of the helmet. And you can see how I started with kind of a rough outline on the helmet of what the Panther head's supposed to look like. There's a more finished version. As always, please excuse the paint on my fingers. And, we start out with a very thin brush. And what I'm going to do first on this one is to try to make the mouth more pronounced by putting a little dot of blue in this thick line here. So that looks more like the opening of a mouth. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, you can see how thick the lines are for the head, the white lines, and I'm going to just thin that out. I can't emphasize enough the importance of getting the right brushes. So when you're doing fine detail work like this, I think I got these off of Amazon, and this one's perfect for what I need. So I'm thinning out the outline of the head with the blue paint. And then what I'll do next is get a little bit of white on the brush, and we'll make a dot for the eye. And here we go, and there's the eyeball. And there's a lot of work that we need to do on this guy yet. Look at the stripe down his pants. It's all messed up. I've got to fix all that stuff up. The next thing I'll do is his ear. And on playback, my thumb got in the way as I made the little triangle for the ear. I'll show you another one where I'll get a better camera angle. And then now I'll try to make that outline of his head below the ear thinner. So we get the blue paint again. And we go along here. See how we make that thinner? And the cat on the side it's taking shape. Okay, I'm going to try this again. This time I'll keep my big hand out of the way. And let's try to get this ear in here. It's going to be like a sideways V. And there it is. Now, I already made the outline of the head and the mouth the way I wanted it. So the only thing left to do on this one is really just to put the dot for the eye. And there we go. There's the dot for the eye. And we'll take a little bit of a close-up look at this helmet. Lots of work left to do on this figure and these Panthers in general. But getting that logo in is by far the hardest. And then here we've advanced. This is a couple days later. Got the numbers on most of them. Starting to get skin tones on there. And here they are sealed. The Louisiana Panthers offense. And let's look at their defense. They are ready to get based up and get on the field.